Okay, we're moving on to the next stage of the red zone. This is the stage 2 versus Few / Super Few. Our boy that I want to say debuted in either Heroes or Xenoverse. I forget off the top of my head. My personal introduction to Few was through Xenoverse 2, where they gave him like that expansion pack with like the extra story. If you guys haven't played Xenoverse 2, he basically becomes like he comes in and like messes with the flow of time. I feel like he's almost like a microcosm for the way fans do things, where it's like, you know, what if Android 16 was like actually participating in the Cell games, or what if Cooler showed up on Namek and stuff like that, right? That's basically what Few served for Xenoverse 2, where he used like some sort of energy to mess with the simulations of time, experiment. Like he saw a thing where Goku in Super Saiyan 4 fought Goku as a Super Saiyan Blue, in like Whis' little like dimension. You know, when Goku and Vegeta hit each other when they're in blue or whatever, they kind of open up like this little dimension. That's where they fight in there, but that was my introduction to Few. A whole lot of grinding. If you guys have played Xenoverse 2, you know what I'm talking about. But regardless, he has himself a spot here over on the Dokkan side of things, as he should. I think Few is a really cool character. Another fun fact about Few, he is voiced by Ryan Reynolds in the English dub for Xenoverse. Like, I remember as I was playing the story, I'm like, this guy sounds familiar, and then I was like, is that like, I'm thinking, is that Ryan Reynolds? Like, why the hell is he voicing a Dragon Ball character? And then, you know, we get in, and then I look at the credits after like you're done playing the story or whatever that he's in, and then you see right there on the credits Ryan Reynolds, and you're like, oh, there you go. Just goes to show he will do anything for a quick buck. He's just like, I just think that's funny. Like, of all the people to do like an English voice actor dub for anything, it's Ryan Reynolds. So like, I don't think we have a voiced Few in the game, but in theory, if they wanted to do like a English active skill for Few, if they wanted to use his regular voice actor, it would have to be Ryan Reynolds. If they wanted to use the one that they used in Xenoverse, that would be really funny if Ryan Reynolds was in Dokkan. I kind of want that now, just thinking about it. It's just funny. But anyway, on to the Dokkan related side of things. This stage I felt was pretty easy. Of the three, I would say this one's the easiest, just if you want to talk about how long it takes to complete, just kind of the way they have it set up. The way Few is annoying is he, in the second phase especially, he can seal units super attack on more than one occasion. Like I saw, like you'll see in this video, he seals 2 units at a time. So that's where things can get a little bit tricky, where he's going to hit you with a super attack, or if a unit, like just think about like Tech Gohan on turn 1, right? He needs to get that super going to get the stacks going. And if you don't get that, then you can be in a little bit of trouble. And that's kind of what the case is here with this Few, where if he hits you with the super attack or with the seal, then, you know, you might not be able to get that defensive raise that you're looking for. Honestly, Physical Kid Goku is a really good example of that as well. But you guys are going to see in this specific instance here, this is where Physical Kid Goku can really look his best. With the type advantage, he can just go crazy. At 55%, we're talking like a 6-7 million super attack stat, doing 2 supers, 3 supers at the 55% level. You know, and just overall, it's just not bad, right? And the Gamma 1 gets a little bit loose. Like, you know, you kind of see him hitting camp around like that 6-7 million range. This also, one thing I have to mention with Few is when he does his super, he raises attack and lowers your defense. So you'll see that right here. His attack is now raised, so that's why our boy Android 8 was actually taking damage. Like, you're thinking, like, because Android 8, like, if you guys don't know, in Cell Max, he's taken like 100k from that super attack. That's probably the most I've seen with Android 8. And I'm like pretty sure we got the 7 orbs with Kid Goku as well. If we didn't, you can tell me down below. But I want to say we did. I did this run, it's 1:30. I did this run 70 minutes ago. So, yeah, but overall, you know, it's nothing too bad, right? Like, if you guys watched my previous video where we covered the Golden Cooler stage, this is, I would say this is like, if we want to rate this on a difficulty scale, I'd say it's probably like a 6, maybe a 5. Like, because I'm being genuine here. This was my first try, and the next video you guys are going to see with Cumber, that was also a first try for the no item run. The only one that I actually died on was the Cooler one, because in phase 1 I died a couple of times, right? But here is where Carnival Goku is showing his true value, right? So this right here is the only reason I think that Carnival Goku is better than the LR Cooler that came in part 1, right? This revival is just such an important asset to what a unit can bring to the table, right? Being able to save a run is something Cooler can do with RNG, but it's not guaranteed that when you're at 60k HP and you need to kill the enemy before he can do his attack, the Cooler's going to get those 5 supers to kill the enemy, right? With this Goku, if he takes a hit, he's gonna die when it's type disadvantage, right? Because Few right there just kind of screwed us, right? Like I wanted to get a little bit of damage in before we revived, but he dodged. And then, with Cooler, like imagine Few dodges the attack, he does 2 normals, and then, you're still at like whatever amount it is defense, right? Then Few just hits you with that normal, it does your 100k and then kills you. With Namigoku, or with Carnival Goku, you get the revival. With Cooler, you're just dead, right? And that's why I like Carnival Goku a little bit more than Cooler. It's like if Carnival Goku's like a 9.2, Cooler's like a 9.15, right? Like I like both units a lot, but this alone is why I prefer Carnival Goku, just being able to bail you out of a situation where if it was Cooler, we would have lost the run. But since it was Carnival Goku, we get a second chance, and we can go ahead and actually do some free damage here to kind of just take care of business, right? So now our boy Path to Power Goku goes ahead and does his active skill. Android 8 is going to do like a little bit of free damage here, but what I elect to do is put Carnival Goku in slot 1. Now that I remember what I did, I'm like, he's got almost 300k defense. I don't think Few has it in him to take him out without being this. So let's just pray that he doesn't do a super attack, and then we should be good because Path to Power Goku has his passive or innate damage reduction with the orbs, right? So now we do a 7 million attack stat, and if we do get an additional, we are out of here. So it wasn't too much of a struggle whatsoever. Like again, I'm not playing around. This 100% was my first try. So the easiest of the bunch, I would say, for the no item run. But the movie heroes team is always going to slap it up regardless. So that was which one was that? The Super Few Red Zone Stage 2 for the Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone. Let me know if you guys are able to beat it with a no item run down below. If you use the Heroes team, if you used your best team to get it over with, like I did. But again, let me know down below. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on Dokkan content like this. I'll see you in the next Red Zone video. I'm out.